posted by you/no_face. 3 years ago. Guide to monk mode. There have been several posts regarding monk mode, which is a temporary form of MTGO, and I'd like to share my perspectives and experience. Goal of monk mode. The goal of monk mode should not be to learn a new language, lift, get a new job, etc. This kind of self-improvement is constant and should occur every day of your life, and you should not need monk mode for it. The goals of monk mode are only the ones that require you to withdraw from women specifically and society generally. Self-awareness, to figure out who you are and what you want. Self-sufficiency, to realize that you need no one else to survive, be happy and thrive. Entering monk mode: simply break up or pause with all girls in your life. Say you won't be in contact for 6 months because you are involved in a project or study that limits outside contact. Do not for God's sake say you are going in monk mode to find yourself or anything that will cause them to think you are depressed or a suicide risk. Do not initiate contact with any girl. You can call your mom every week and say hello to the cashier at the grocery store. Understand that you should not be perceived as abnormal by anyone except any romantic interests. You can even talk to girls if you happen to be in a pub, but for most of you, all this will be distraction, so I recommend no approach for the first 3 months. I know who I am. There is some form of tradition where men withdraw to find themselves all over the world. Native Americans have vision quests. Australian Aborigines have walkabouts. TRP has monk mode. Knowing who you are and what you want and accepting it is key to personal integrity. From personal integrity flows an unflinching frame. What is personal integrity? Let's say you make a statement about yourself. I am a great athlete. Now consider that one member from the audience pushes back, saying Michael Jordan is an athlete. Tiger Woods is an athlete. You are not an athlete. If you fold, you have no personal integrity. Your idea of who you are needs to be fucking solid. Every statement you make about yourself should simply not be up for challenge or discussion because it should be so obviously true. When the rubber meets the road, your idea of yourself should not need to be adjusted to "I'm a potential great athlete." The idea of who you are is not primarily about how others see you, it's about how you see yourself. What are you? Are you courageous? Are you a daredevil? A risk taker? A leader of men? Charismatic speaker? Intellectual? It does not matter specifically, but knowing who you are is absolutely essential because your frame flows from it. Once you know who you are, you will be unfazed by challenges and shit tests. You will be the rock, the oak, the immovable object that everyone is welcome to bash their head against. More on frame in a separate post. I know what I want. Look at the number of college students who don't know what they want to major in. This is an unnecessary crisis. Keeping your options open and other indecisiveness is a result of not knowing what you want. A weak, bitchy, safe, risk-averse state that any man should be ashamed of being in. Always strive to know what you want, that way you can focus your efforts on getting it rather than on figuring out what you want. Do you want to work in a specific city? Travel for work? Do you want the tall redhead or the shy brunette? Ale or IPA? Stop wasting everybody's time trying to make up your mind. Know what you want and just go for it. Always. If you don't know, then just pick one. If you were wrong this time, you will probably be right in all subsequent times cause you just learnt what you don't want. Once you know what you want, you will be bold and confident. You will lead automatically. You will inspire trust and admiration. I am emotionally self-sufficient. Many men think they need a girlfriend or even any friend to be happy. You need to realize that you need no one but yourself to be happy. True happiness comes from within. Your goal is to learn how to be happy without needing anyone. Note that this does not mean you farm your own food or fix your own car, it's more about not needing anyone else to make you feel whole. Some signs that you are emotionally self-sufficient. You do not care what anyone thinks of your fashion choices. You do not buy the latest iPhone just because your friends have got them. You do not feel the urge to correct someone regarding some obscure ethnological or historical fact. You do not care if someone has some detail about you incorrect, such as your hometown, your age or sexual orientation. Once you are emotionally self-sufficient, you are the leader of your own life. You are able to build an interesting life for your own sake and let others come and go on your journey without adverse impact. Your friends will adore your strength. You will be a guide and powerful force everywhere you go. Once you achieve all the above, your life will be changed forever. You will have reached the following state: outcome independent, non-validation seeking, confident, utter self-assurance, IJAF, and more. Exiting monk mode. My suggestion is to limit monk mode to a fixed amount of time, say 6 months. This is because there is no objective way to measure where you are in terms of progress. If you feel you need more, always extend by a fixed period, say 3 months. This sounds like some Zen shit, because it is some Zen shit. Much of this is already present in all the world's great philosophic literature, but I'll leave it out for now, maybe make it another post if there is sufficient demand. Surgeon General warning: you will be surrounded by so much pussy, you may constantly faint from the smell. 7 comments. 72% upvoted. This thread is archived. New comments cannot be posted and votes cannot be cast. Sort by. Deleted. 18 points. Middle dot. 3 years ago. Middle dot. Edited 3 years ago. Just a tip. If you're a virgin telling yourself that you're not going to talk to a girl because you're in monk mode, then you're a fucking idiot. Retreating a little from everything can be useful for some people, but for most this sounds just like mental masturbation. Rationalizing not doing shit. Kinda like the people who won't approach girls until they've read every game book, or until they lose weight etc., but of course just keep delaying. I'm beginning to understand Tyler Durden's self-improvement is masturbation. Redpilk 0 re. 9 points. Middle dot. 3 years ago. Find a monastery. Join. The end. TRP Vanguard, Dark Triad Expert. Illimitable Man. 5 points. Middle dot. 3 years ago. Middle dot. Edited 3 years ago. It seems like you have taken the introspection part of monk mode to heart, but realize monk mode is both physical and mental in nature. You should not retreat into your mind at the expense of making any developments physically. I actually have another monk mode post in the works because I can see as much as the idea has caught on, there is confusion and men don't seem to know how to get the most out of monk mode. I believe the reason the other responses here are negative is because you are not showing you are willing to do anything physically, only mentally. TRP men are men of action. It's all about the gains here. I have to be able to see you in 3 months and notice a beneficial difference in you. Your SMV should have gone up a little bit. Both are necessary to self-improvement. Mental masturbation is not what monk mode is about. Monk mode is about actualization. Do not get caught in that trap of thinking because your mind is slightly healthier that you are making progress. If you do this at the expense of real-world progress, working out, refining your wit, social skills etc., then really you are shifting priorities in a way which weakens one skill set in order to strengthen another. I can understand you retreating mentally right at the beginning of monk mode, especially if you are all fucked up, have shit SMV and had a crappy life, but you cannot stay there indefinitely. You have to treat every day like it might be your last and get the most out of your day. You will not achieve that by procrastinating and calling it monk mode. One of the best lessons monk mode can teach is you must hold yourself accountable to yourself. This means realizing when you are bullshitting yourself, seeing through your own bullshit and doing what is necessary in order to help yourself. Apply for those jobs. Lose that weight. Make the effort more socially. Take up that class you've been putting off etc. Comment deleted. 3 years ago. No underscore face. 3 points middle dot. 3 years ago. Not sure how you reached there. You withdraw only from women in your life because you want to minimize outside influence on your evaluation of yourself, that's all. Women soak up your time and attention and it's not conducive to resetting yourself. 2. Red pill safe. 2 points middle dot. 3 years ago. Monk mode is best used in short spurts. 6 months is excessive. Though I've done long stretches in the past. Often it's wise to evaluate your life situation. When you recognize dependency in your dealings in life, then it's time to shake the beta off and get back to MGTOW alpha patterns. I find that just tuning things out for a week is usually enough, but I'm pretty secure in my identity at this stage. I'm in my 50s. Monk mode is not a constant condition. And if you use this time with distraction, it really is a waste. The goal is self-awareness, never escape. Deleted. 1 point middle dot. 3 years ago.